What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15 back with another mail day. First up, some UFC stuff. First, Cowboy Cerrone cards for the PC. A couple base. A couple to 109. Red 25 of 25. And Meaningful Materials Copper Parallel 33 of 35. Still working on an auto, but I'm sure that'll be along shortly. Just one Huddy pickup out of 50. 2-color 4-break 08 SPX patch with the ATL cutout. And the rest is Colts. Out of Encased, the super thick base cards, Frank Gore. Very tough to hit Colts in this product. I'll get to the rest of those hits in a little bit. Frank Gore plates and patches out of 50. Select some Hilton base. A couple Hilton prisms. Andrew Luck, I guess older design. Peyton Manning. Call it the older design if you want. Malik Hooker, rookie. Marlon Mack, base rookies. And prisms. First autograph in Colts uniform, 132 out of 199. Got a second of these Jacoby Brissett's, like I showed in the last video. And jersey auto, 80 of 99, Jack Doyle. Alright, Encased hits. I think I did 9 or 10 breaks. I got 4 hits. So very tough to hit Colts in this product. But the ones I did hit, I'm very happy with. Green, 5 of 5, reserve signatures, on-card autograph, Adam Vinatieri. BGS 9, 10 auto subgrade, 54 of 75, Marlon Mack, scripted signatures, inscribed Mac Attack. The rookie cap patch autos, BGS 9.5, 10 auto subgrade, 62 of 75, Marlon Mack with the cap hole. And these are in significantly larger cases than the regular autos. And then the same set, also BGS 9.5, 10 auto, 47 of 75 with COLT, Colt patch off the hat. I think that is a tremendous looking card. So very happy to have hit that. Actually, those 3 hits were in the 2 cap patches and the Vinatieri. I think were 3 consecutive, the first 3 breaks with Mojo Break. So after having seen Cards Infinity and some of the Blez breaks and what the hell else was I in? 1 or 2 others, and being really disappointed at the yield, I was very happy to go 3 for 3 with them. Back to Select, Gold Jumbo 2-color patch auto, 4 of 10, Marlon Mack. It's a very tough hit in some of these products. I'm not sure why. It just seems like there's other teams that just do way better. And then they didn't even do stuff that I thought could have balanced it out, like put more vet materials in, or even included like a 3rd veteran base card in some of these products, or a 4th or whatever. It's oddly weighted. But out of 16 select from Anthony Morgan on Instagram, Fox Freak 55, Mark referred Anthony to me, and he was looking for some cash for a Jeter PC pickup and was willing to part with this. I think this is supposed to be a prime relic, but it doesn't really look like that. And sticker auto, Andrew Luck. And that is 3 of 5. So thank you both for getting that deal done. And now on to the 1 of 1s. Out of last year's Unparalleled, I got this for 5 shipped. Ryan Kelly, rookie magenta plate. 15 tops, cyan. This is the high number. T.Y. Hilton plate. This year's plates and patches. Let's see. Got 3 of the 4, so I'd love to get the 4th one out of Panini Football, the cyan plate. That's probably the better looking one out of the group. The magenta and the yellow, which is almost non-existent. So I'd love to find the black of that to complete that set. Autographed printing plate. I think this is a case hit from, this is covered from Certified Cuts Football, but it's plates and patches. Frank Gore. And finally, I had put in some offers when this had just been listed and come out, and the guy just wouldn't move. And then kind of course, it's a semi-inopportune moment. He comes back and said, all right, I'll take your price. 2017 Limited, Marlon Mack, on-card autograph, NFL Shield, I believe from a laundry tag, 1 of 1. So, when I got the card, I noticed there's a couple of, I don't know if it's imperfections in the autograph or just the way he signed the M. It kind of looks, it's not streaky, it kind of looks dotted, but I'm not sure if it's just the way the loop is. It's almost impossible to see on the screen here. But there's like 2 dots on it, and I think it's just the way that the ink ran as he was signing the loop. So I'm not a fan of grading 1 of 1s anyway, but I definitely wouldn't grade that one because I would be afraid of the autograph subgrade. Lastly, last Friday, I had bucket list moments. Went to my 3rd ever Weird Al Yankovic concert, and the wife managed to score front row and VIP. So we got there early and kind of milled around, got signed in, led into the theater early where they had a whole thing planned for Weird Al Jeopardy. So sat there and watched that, and that was very entertaining. On the way out, we got these framed, customized set lists. Every set list is different. He played my favorite song of his ever, The Night Santa Went Crazy, and my favorite song from the first album of his I ever owned, Nature Trail to Hell, and that was the first time he'd played that song since 1984. There were no, if you've ever seen him live, or if you've ever seen any of the recordings of his live performances, this was not that. Being the ridiculously self-indulgent, ill-advised vanity tour, the point of this tour is for him to focus on his originals. He's not under a record contract right now. He's doing things his way. And as you can tell from the set list, there's not a focus on the parodies. The Unplugged medley was completely instrumentally reworked. Dare to Be Stupid was completely instrumentally reworked. It sounded more like a Grateful Dead song. The only straight parody that he did was The Saga Begins. And when they came out to do the encore and they launched into I Saw Her Standing There by the Beatles, which was a straight cover, no bells, whistles, whatever else, it just became obvious that it was 5 old guys on stage jamming, having fun, and playing the songs that they wanted to play. So I was very happy to have seen this. I'm very happy to obviously have had that song played. I was kind of preparing for it. I was thinking, like, what were some of the songs, originals of his that I really wanted to hear? and he's played all of them in this first week plus of touring. He played I Remember Larry, he played Your Horoscope for Today, he played Mr. Popeil, like all of these songs that I use as the thesis statement to people that if he never did a parody once, he could have been a very successful musical comedian on his own. But, he's now pigeonholed, for the most part, by the mainstream as the parody guy, and he shouldn't be. So, with the VIP meet and greet, we got two, because there were two of us, we got two autographed items. I had the wife bring him the book from Squeezebox, which she had bought me, the career-spanning retrospective, and then he posted a couple of months ago that his wife is a photographer and started an Instagram, and one of the first dozen or so pictures she posted was this picture of Al. And so I printed it and had him sign it. And he was taken aback. He knew of the picture, but he didn't, I don't think, believe that anybody would be impacted enough to sign it. So as you can tell from the picture on Squeezebox, just on the cover, and then a lot of his public images and things like that, and I'll use this page in Squeezebox as an example. Goofy, odd, that's sort of the tone of a lot of the things he does. And so this is such a departure from that. Like I said, he was, I don't want to say startled, but there was this moment of, oh, really? That I would pick that. And he was like, where do you want me to sign it? I said, dude, it's your face. Sign wherever you want. So, I'm going to have to get a frame for that and put that up. But, it was a great time. Like I said, bucket list moment to meet him. And, my wife is not a big fan of getting her picture taken, so she let me have both of the pictures. So that was the normal first picture, and then it is Weird Al, so I gotta get weird. And at least I know now for sure that Al knows who Hatebreed is. And I met Jamie's cousin there, and we were talking for a little bit, and Matt, the drummer from Hatebreed, commented on my post that I tagged him that if he had known about it, he would have probably come up. But yeah, it was a sold out show. The first 7 or 8 stops on the tour were all sold out, and I'm having a lot of fun. Like I said, just looking up on setlist.fm every day, because obviously with the VIP, with the setlist information is getting out a lot faster than usual. But seeing people noting when the last time it was that he played some of these songs. Like, there have been songs he's never played live before until this tour, songs that he hasn't played live, like I said, since, the 80s, or, like I said, a couple of different renditions of songs. So, if you're not a fan of Weird Al, or if you're like the millennial at work that I almost lost my mind at last week, if you've never heard of Weird Al, just YouTube Weird Al Yankovic and go down a rabbit hole of videos, because there's a tremendous amount of content spanning, like I said, 13 albums plus now a bunch of catalog bonus content that's come out thanks to Squeezebox. He'd also done the Thursday night show, gone to New York City, met up with Lin-Manuel Miranda, taped an episode of Jimmy Fallon, and they did this partial limp sync version of his new single, Hamilton Polka, which he taunted us with and then said, no, I made this song just way too difficult to ever play live, so you're going to have to deal with it. And just went on to the next song. So, unfortunately, he's not playing that one live because it's a little bit too complex, but still a great song that's in its own right, and it has a lot of the Al Polka elements from a lot of his polka renditions of things over the years. Alright, so thank you to Anthony Morgan and Fox Freak 55 for the deal, connection to an actual sale of that Andrew Luck. And that'll about do it. Alright, YouTube, peace.